Hello guys, and welcome to a new video. Today's video I'm going to be showcasing a new attack I came up with, which is a Warden walk with fireball charge, and then pretty much use the Royal Champion together with the Druid or two Druids somewhere on the side or on the back end, and invest some spells on the Royal Champion to get a lot of value. And yeah, it's been working very nicely for me. So yeah, it looks to be a very easy and strong attack. So yeah, I hope you like it. So over here there wasn't really a huge value for my fireball, so what I usually try to get is just some mediocre value and kind of wait for the Warden to get some other buildings instead of, for example, investing invisibility spells and blah 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 into fireball and then fail it like some people. Not gonna name any people, Klaus, but yeah, you know what I mean. So using the RC here, so this was the first time that I was using it, so I was kind of just playing around yeah, to see what works best. And in my opinion, because it's so strong, it doesn't really matter what you do, as long as you get some decent fireball value, and if you get your RC some decent value, you're actually gonna have yeah, an easy triple. So Warden's still alive, as you can see. At this point I had a Root Rider because I felt like it might be useful for my king and my queen to have some walls broken open, but I ended up removing that one. So if I'm going to be sharing the army link, I'm going to be sharing it without the Root Rider. So Town Hall just went down, and as you can see, I've got these rocket loons for backhand or to help a little bit, but in most of my attacks I don't even need them. That's how strong it is. So dropping them in here, dropping that freeze, and yeah, this base is wrecked. So guys, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to give us a thumbs up and a comment, and if you want to have other attacks showcased, let us know in the comments and we'll try to cover those as well. Next attack is in. Pretty odd looking base, box base with an offset Town Hall. So I'm trying to see where can I get some decent value with the fireball. So I'm starting my Warden at the 12 o'clock side, and I'm gonna be waiting for the Warden to take down those defenses. So because I have the jelly, it's targeting defenses. So what I usually do is I drop 1, 2, 3 archers and maybe a barbarian behind the Warden just to take down those buildings, so the Warden doesn't have to do it after taking down those defenses. So already dropping the RC here early, and now it's almost time for my fireball. Okay, so I think I'm trying to get, what am I trying to get? I could have done this fireball already, but I think I want to get, yeah, hit the eagle and hopefully hit the cannon as well, but I don't think I will be getting the cannon. Okay, so CC just came out. That's what I was waiting for, I guess. Could have done it earlier here, but it doesn't matter. So RC is gonna be dying. So because this was also my first time, in later attacks, I will be using the RC usually a little bit later, so that I don't kind of like, yeah, so that the RC doesn't die very early. Nevertheless, it did get some decent value. Too bad it didn't get the ricochet cannon, but as you can see, I still have 3 spells left, and I still have all my rocket balloons as well. And I've got the king, I've got the queen, both of their abilities. So using the wall breakers here to get a little bit deeper into the base. And as you can see, with the Warden, with its rage gem, it also helps a lot on the hero's strength. So dropping some rocket balloons here because I don't want to be facing that ricochet cannon on the side without being able to hit it. So still looking pretty good. Town Hall is about to be taken down by the rocket loons, and yeah, getting some cleanup down here. And at this point I'm just going to be waiting. We're going to be using those rocket balloons, so I decided to drop them on the ricochet cannon and from separate angles because I don't want both of them to die on, for example, a red airmine farm. So if my rocket loons are able to get down the cannon, it's going to be a GG here. And I still have a baby dragon as well, so this is a GG. So this attack definitely didn't earn like a beauty pageant prize, but we got the job done, and that's the most important. Pretty toxic base here, and once again, not really a huge amount of value, but because you don't get the eagle down with one quake, I'm choosing to use the fireball here on the monolith. So getting some decent value, kind of late with my healers here, so I have to invest an invisibility spell, but it's not a biggie. So just gonna wait and get some buildings down with the barbarian and some archers. And as soon as I'm hitting the Royal Champion, I'm going to be adding a Headhunter probably. Okay, so I'm picking a Rage over a Headhunter. And yeah, at this point I'm just thinking, okay, where can I use the rest of my troops? But I think since the CC isn't lured yet, I'm going to be dropping my Royal Champion or my heroes on the 12 o'clock side, and then probably use my Royal Champion on the 9 o'clock side to kind of set a little bit more of a funnel. So this is not ideal because the funnel was not completed. One of like my solo Yeti went all the way around, and my healers decided, hey, let's go to this Yeti because yeah, why not? So using the battle drill here, what I usually do is I use the battle drill if I don't really feel like I need extra support to get into the core. Because if I do think I need extra support, I will be using the log launcher. Normally you would say like, hey, why don't you blimp? But because your Warden doesn't have the Eternal Tome, I find the blimp very risky. And obviously when you have a Flame Flinger value, you should definitely look for Flame Flinger value. So King just got down the Town Hall, which is great. Queen still has her ability, and at this point it's just like clean up rocket loons, aiming for the air defense targeting, so the air defense, the archer towers, etc. And yeah, then it's pretty much just cleaning up with the Queen. And at this point I still have a Headhunter, which ideally I want to be saving because yeah, I mean I kind of need it for cleanup, so I'm saving one of them. Okay, so this is not ideal, so I just used the invisibility to keep them alive, but double giant bomb killed one of them, but we're still looking alright. And there we go, with this Headhunter I can now help with the cleanup. So yeah, another 3-star. Definitely wasn't the best attack, but I can tell you now, I've been using this for a few days now, and today I might get another video about this. I got a perfect war, so yeah, I mean a perfect legend day, so. Pretty toxic base here. So with invisibility towers, what I tend to do most of the times is use a log launcher, obviously, to trigger them. And when you face one of those offset compartments with the invisibility tower, like the stacked ones, then obviously you'll take one of them and use the fireball, because yeah, fireball on those kind of bases is OP. So out here just going for the top side, and because I'm not gonna get the eagle down, but with one more shot of the Warden, the eagle will be going down. And since the CC is behind it, I'm kind of looking to kill the CC as well, which I just lured. In this case, it's not ice golems, so I decided to just drop the fireball early. Otherwise, I would have waited. But yeah, with the fireball doing damage to the CC as well, I decided to drop it a little earlier here. So now I'm kind of waiting for my Warden to take down the eagle, and okay, so the new pet, the jelly, just took it out, OP. So using the king for a little bit of a funnel on the outside, and then adding the queen to my Warden, and then the RC on the top side. And as you can see, RC with some spells and with the druids actually gets a lot of value. So as long as you kind of time it correctly with the Fox's invisibility, I mean the RC is almost like invincible, really. So decided not to use the log launcher, which kind of was a mistake, because in the end, as you can see, my king kind of looped around and I had to invest a lot of spells on the king to take down the town hall, but I managed to get it down just about. So there we go, and now it's just, at this point, it's really just clean up with the rocket loons. I don't even think I would have needed them, but yeah. So yeah, another convincing 3-star, and again, there were some mistakes, but this attack is just so strong. And to be honest, it's one of the more fun attacks in my opinion as well. Another box base with 2 rage tower compartments, which is pretty heavy, but since this is not hard mode, obviously, usually those are very doable. So I'm probably going to be trying to get one of the side compartments, so I'll have to start my Warden on one of the sides, at the top or at the bottom, and then kind of make sure that she chooses the path into the scatter at least. So I could be using an invisibility spell sometimes, but to be honest, I feel like it's not worth it. As long as you get some decent value, you don't need to get a lot of value, but just get some average value with the Warden, and then basically just use it as a little bit of a funnel, then you should be alright. So CC is coming out, and in this case it is an ideal CC because Warden will just take a chill pill and just take it out very slowly. And in the meanwhile, we can be cleaning up some buildings over there. And then at this point, I think I'm going to be committing a long entry from the back end. So I'm going to be using the log launcher to support it and make sure that I reach it all the way to the town hall. So Queen is not really doing what I want, but I think after these buildings, she might loop back around. Yeah, all right, she does. I wasn't sure if she was going to, so I already dropped that Root Rider there. Not sure why I did. I hoped it was going to go all the way into the core, but it didn't end up opening it anyways. So again, not ideal and not as planned. But then again, this was the first time I was using it. I didn't try it in friendly challenges really. So yeah, this was very new to me. But I mean, if this still works with a lot of mistakes, like yeah, anyone can use this and easily 3-star. So with the Royal Champion, straight into a Tesla farm. So at this point I'm choosing to keep using some spells on my queen because I want her to stay alive. And at the top side I'm using the slammer to get some extra value and then have the CC take out the rest there. So Royal Champion still alive and kicking, using a freeze there. And at this point I could be using the invisibility spell for the RC or for the queen, but I think I should be using it for the RC soon. So with the Skelly spell perfectly keeping me out of the range of that poison tower, the poison spell I mean from the town hall, and now it's just really like clean up with rocket loons. I didn't even need them once again. Yeah, this attack is crazy strong. So for today, this will be the last attack I'm going to be showing, but I think I'm going to be recording the perfect day as well, or at least some of the nicer attacks in that video. And yeah, hopefully you can start using this attack as well, because honestly, it's super strong. So over here, once again, not massive value for the fireball, but I'll take the eagle together with the CC, and then the poison is pretty much going to be swag. But I can always use it either for Skelly, but usually I'm going to be using the poison for heroes or something like that. So gonna wait for my Warden to get a few buildings, and then I'm gonna enter from the 9 o'clock side with my heroes. Probably gonna be using the log launcher because there's no way I can wall break all the way into the town hall area. And then I'm going to be using the Royal Champion with spell support and the druids on the bottom side and have her get some good value. So king is not really doing what I want. One of the wrong walls opened. Okay, so I'm confused here. I was using the flame flinger on the top side actually, so I didn't use the log launcher. So I'm taking a little more risk here, but in the end it's paying out because my heroes are going to the top side, and as you can see, the royal champion getting a lot of value in that core, like a lot of value. So she's also going to be triggering that invisibility tower soon. Town hall just went down. Perfect timing with the monolith, and there we go. So the only thing that's going invisible is the tower itself and the X-bow, which is perfect. And as you can see, at this point, most of the base is already done. I still have the royal champion ability, but I also have all my rocket loons. So yeah, as you can see, guys, this attack, it's crazy strong. Like if you get used to this strategy and learn to play it a little bit, unlike I am at this point, it's gonna be one of the best, if not the best strategy in the game at this moment. So yeah, guys, let us know if you liked it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.